This is the plaintiff, Sean Grieve. He says he parked at a store, got out of his car, ran into a friend, and 2 minutes later was towed by the defendant. When he confronted the guy, the defendant yelled at him and told him since he left the blacktop and wasn't shopping, he was being towed, and tough toodles. That's downright crazy. There are no signs saying anything like that, so he's suing for the return of his $120. This is the defendant, Gary Matarazzo. He says this is a very simple case. The guy parked his car, never went shopping, and left the parking lot. He has every right to tow. He did. And now the guy's just crying over spilled milk. He's accused of jumping the gun.
Sean Grieve?
Yes.
Okay. You are suing Easy Towing and Recovery. It's never easy when you're towed. Easy Towing and Recovery, represented here by the owner, Gary Matarazzo.
Yes.
For $120, the cost that you paid for a tow that you feel was illegal. Tell me what happened.
Well, Judge, that afternoon, I had planned to run a couple errands. I live directly across the street from the shopping plaza, which contains a BJ's Wholesale Club, ShopRite, Bed Bath & Beyond, bank. I live on 2nd Street directly across.
You never even have to leave.
Most of the time I don't.
Is there a grocery store there too? That's
yeah,
it.
That's
You're
it.
going to live in that one block radius. Do you have a parking space at your building?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So most of the time I walk over there if I'm only grabbing, one or two things. But on that day, I parked in the back area of the parking lot. When I get out of the car, one of my neighbors is walking down the street. I've lived in this building for 3 years. I know most of the people in the neighborhood. He waves to me. We start talking. He's on the other side of the street. I walk across the street to continue the conversation. And as we're talking, I see the tow truck coming in reverse, flying across the parking lot like they normally do, right for my car where it's parked. And
But why are you looking at your car when you're talking to your neighbor?
That's just the way we were
worried that this might happen or no?
No, I really wasn't. I was standing there and we were just in our field of vision. We were literally, that's how close I was to my car.
Okay.
So he comes over, and as I see that, I come running back over because I'm the only car parked right in that particular area. He's clearly going for my car. Slides his lift right under, and as I'm running back, waving, saying, "Hey, I'm right here. What are you doing?" Boom, hits the lift, and up goes the car. So I tried to explain myself to the tow truck driver. I said, "What are you doing?"
Well, you could do that, or you could explain yourself to these pair of glasses, and you'll have just about the same success, right?
Yes.
Because once they lift you, that's why they're in a hurry to lift you. Once they lift you, man, they are not letting you go.
Right.
And then, wait, don't tell me. He tells you it'll be X amount now, and it'll be X plus some amount if I have to tow it all the way to the yard.
Exactly.
Right, okay.
So
go on.
So I talked to the tow truck driver, explained my situation, tell him I'm about to go shopping. I live right here. I'm clearly not. He says I'm abandoning the car. He says I left the pavement. I asked him to show me where that rule is stated, that I can't leave the pavement.
What does the sign say?
The sign says, and I have a picture of the sign, says that it's a 2-hour limit for parking for customers of the plaza.
Read the sign, beginning to end.
Parking for Metro Plaza customers only, 2-hour limit. While shopping, all others will be towed at vehicle owner's expense.
2-hour limit while shopping.
While shopping, yes.
Were you shopping?
No, I hadn't had an opportunity to shop
Who's
yet.
the tow guy?
Your Honor.
You're the owner, you're the tow guy?
No, the
Your
driver.
moral support?
The driver's not here.
Why isn't the driver here?
I really couldn't give him the day off, and I was on the phone with him as this whole thing transpired. That's why I came. He was in the office with me while he was on the phone.
You couldn't give the actual witness the day off? You? The guy who needs him here didn't give that guy the day off? That
Well, I
sounds
really
sort of
didn't
odd.
think I would need him here, because I was on the phone with him and the driver the whole, as everything was going on.
Okay, what happened?
Just what he said. When he pulled in and parked in that parking lot, he actually left the parking lot and went to the bank, which is located on another property.
How do you know all this stuff? Somebody told you?
I got called to tow the car. I got called.
Do you have an affidavit from the driver?
No.
This is bothering me.
I got it.
Your whole case is hearsay. Your whole defense is hearsay. Go on.
Well, plaintiff called me and said, I know what you guys do. Can't you give me a break? I didn't go shopping yet.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Of all the times you've been asked for a break, how many have you actually given a break?
I do.
Really?
Yes,
Like,
I
what
do.
would you say statistically? There's a reason why humanity hates you more than
depends.
lawyers, and they hate us, okay? But they hate you guys actually even a little bit more. Go ahead. Well, how many times have you given somebody a break?
I give people a break quite often.
Okay.
The plaintiff said to me,
You guys can't wait for these people to walk off the lot. The minute they walk off the lot, you drive your machine right under their wheels and lift. And you don't even move, you just lift. Because you know that once you lift, you're gonna get at least $120, And if you have to tow, the $30 difference basically almost isn't worth it. So it's much more productive to just lift. You are waiting there for this guy to walk across. It's awful.
Okay, who do you innately like less, lawyers or tow truck drivers?
Lawyers, and I'm studying to be one.
Oh, really? You're very self-loathing. Congratulations. What do you think?
I think tow truck drivers because my dad happens to be a lawyer.
Oh, there you go. There you go. It's the only way we get support here, going inside the courtroom.
He stated to me that he ran to the cleaners, which is on the corner. And he said, can't you give me a break? I know what you guys do here. You do it all the time. And I said, listen, if you were an out-of-towner, you didn't know, I would give you a break. But you just told me you know exactly what we do here. Why would I give you a break if you're telling me you know exactly what we do, you live right here, you know we do this all the time? Why would I give you a break? I said, that's your fault, not mine.
All right, here's the thing, though, Mr. Grieve, is that your own testimony sort of buries you. I mean, here's the problem. You walk off the lot to do business or pleasure or whatever else you're doing, and you walked across. I mean, I sort of had the impression that you were like 6 inches off the blacktop with the way you filed the complaint with us.
It's across 2 lanes of a
across the street. I mean, well, where do you draw the line? I'll tell you where they draw the line. They draw the line at you're off the property, you're not shopping there, you're cooked.
Right.
And the thing I wanted to point out that you say, Mr. Matarazzo, in your answer to the complaint that I found interesting is, once you leave the property, you are no longer a customer. If you buy something, then leave the lot, we won't tow you. But if you've gone for half the day, we would tow you. If you buy a piece of gum, then leave the property, we will tow you. Okay, when will you tow and when will you not? When are you cutting people a break? Like, I'm not understanding what you meant.
If
a gum is buying something.
If there's a big...
Do you look at the receipt and decide how much they spent?
No. There's a big shopping mall across from this property. So what a lot of people do is they'll buy something very small and put it on their seat with the receipt that says 89 cents and leave the car there. And there's trains there that come to New York. There's the New Jersey light rail runs through the property. So a lot of people do that, and they think they'll buy a bottle of soda and leave it in the bag and think they could park
with
there
a big
all day
arrow
long.
for you? So
No,
that you
they
can
put
see?
it right on the seat so you could see
And then
it.
what? And then they leave and take the train to New York?
Yes.
And of course, that's a problem for the merchants in this parking lot because they don't want people who aren't shopping there to park
Correct.
there. Okay. Once in a blue moon, the guy in your position wins, and it is not a blue moon. It is not a blue moon based on your own testimony. Good luck. Verdict for the defendant.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bottom line, when you leave the lot, they can tow you immediately. If you do need to leave, the best thing to do is go inside, talk to the manager, and get permission. If you get permission, you get a pass. Otherwise, you get towed.